to my channel. It's Penetrical, and today we'll be looking at the evolution of Mortal Kombat Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat 1 all the way back to Mortal Kombat. So basically in the beginning of Mortal Kombat, we know that in the graphic kinds of gaming is that the graphics are simple and not complicated, but for Liu Kang there are a few features that are exactly similar no matter how he evolves, especially when it comes to his clothing. His pants are always the same, always having the black stash and the red stripe on the sides of his pants, and at the middle we have black. But despite this, his evolution is quite very verificated on the way he dresses. In Mortal Kombat 1, he's very simple. His hair reaches neck length. In Mortal Kombat 3, his hair reaches shoulder length, and in Mortal Kombat 4, his hair reaches neck length. But still, he always has that red stash wrapped around his head, no matter what the hairstyle is. So first, let us go ahead and analyze these things. Now first, we'll have to work out how simple his clothing is. Like I said before, his clothing, especially around the waist area, always has the black waist stripe, but majority of it is red, and then going down to the thighs and legs, you have the black and white stripe. You have the black and red stripe, the red stripe on the outside and the black stripe on the inside. Let's go to Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, where we get a much more closer look on his appearance. Now this is when Mortal Kombat begins to look more realistic, more graphical, and more animated. So here we have that his hair has that last strip all the way back tying around his hair. His pants are the same way, but among his feet he has boots which are tied by black ties, and on his arms we have blades. His torso is always empty whenever he evolves, but we know in Mortal Kombat, when you pick the same character, there is always a different clothing. But in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, we notice that we only have zombie Liu Kang around. But if you pick the same character, Liu Kang, you get the realistic version of him together with his zombie version. Now, when you guys explore Mortal Kombat 11, you'll realize that you'll also find zombie Liu Kang there, which is quite making a lot of sense. Let's go to Mortal Kombat Armageddon, where we get a closer look at Liu Kang's evolution. Like I said before, in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, you get a look that he actually evolves into the zombie version of himself. His zombie version is always zombies are actually dead human beings which are alive. So basically, he's just dead Liu Kang with with a really horrible hairstyle, but still having the same clothing, but on his arms he has chains. You also have the movie version of Liu Kang, and as usual, hair reaches neck length, his torso is always empty, but his pants are all rated black. It's all black. There is no bright red anywhere. Then we actually have Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat 11, and this is when Liu Kang gets the form of a god. Now, here we know that, as always, Liu Kang always has a naked torso, and here it's estimated also in Mortal Kombat 11. But another thing we have to notice is that in Mortal Kombat 1, he gets his first ever clothing. And I know you guys are saying that in Mortal Kombat 9, he also has it, but the majority of the scenes that I've seen is he always has a naked torso. So in Mortal Kombat 1, he's wearing clothing and has always that stash, except this time that stash it's a different color, and in Mortal Kombat 11, since he's a god, he has those blue tattoos on his arms, and he has Raiden's eyes, and of course he has gray hair, a change in his hair color. Another thing that we have to note is the changes in his clothing in Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe is that we note that his trouser has a golden belt with a seal of the Mortal Kombat symbol on it, as well as in the hairstyle actually reaching neck length but having a different hairstyle in demands of what he actually wears. Another thing that we have to note in Mortal Kombat 11 is that in this case, he actually, like I said before, gray hair, but when you actually look at his back clothing, he has a shield behind him. Apart from Mortal Kombat 1,
I also said that he's wearing gloves, and the difference is also that his clothing seems more decent than usual, but it also has a different style attached to it. Another thing that we have to note is that, like I said before, he's got Raiden's eyes. And the same thing that we know about Liu Kang is that his parents are usually the same no matter how much the game evolves, except in the movie and in Mortal Kombat 1. So, guys, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.